This is not just a hurricane story. This is the moment control was lost. When Hurricane Melissa made landfall in Jamaica, wind speeds reached 185 miles per hour. At that level, structures are not designed to survive. They are designed to fail.
Bad, I can see the hut. Okay, B, you got it.
Within minutes, hospital roofs were torn away, power systems collapsed, roads disappeared under floods and landslides. More than 500,000 people were left in darkness overnight. But the real danger was this: Melissa was not an exception. Storms of this strength are no longer rare events. They are becoming scenarios. And Jamaica was caught unprepared.
No, my lord. Yeah. Why?
When Melissa struck the island's southwestern coast, this was no ordinary tropical storm. It became one of the strongest hurricanes ever recorded in the Atlantic Basin. The parish of St. Elizabeth took the heaviest impact. Low-lying communities were submerged. Homes collapsed, roofs were ripped away, and entire roads vanished. One public hospital lost its roof in the middle of the storm, a clear sign of how fragile the system truly was.
I booked in last night because of Melissa.
In my house looking outside, and there are no rivers, anything like that near to me.
When the winds finally eased, the crisis did not end. It escalated. Electricity was gone, communication networks failed, rescue teams were forced to operate while floods and landslides were still unfolding. Authorities confirmed at least 3 deaths, but the greater concern was the damage not yet visible in the numbers. Because after disasters like this, the true toll always comes later. Floodwaters carried more than debris. Displaced wildlife, including crocodiles, was pushed into residential areas. This is a risk often overlooked, but common after major storms. Agricultural regions were devastated. Much of Jamaica's food supply comes from these areas. Fields were destroyed, crops lost, and supply routes cut off. This means the impact will last far beyond the storm itself.
Oh, so bad.
Melissa is here.
The Prime Minister described Melissa as one of the worst disasters Jamaica has faced in generations. And the damage was not only physical. Tourism was disrupted, transportation shut down, thousands were forced into shelters, evacuations saved lives. But when a storm reaches this level of intensity, preparedness has limits. Scientists point to a larger pattern behind Melissa's rapid intensification: warmer ocean waters, slower atmospheric steering currents, a more unstable climate system. This is why storms like Melissa are becoming more powerful and more frequent.
Melissa.
The problem is not a single hurricane. The problem is that this level of destruction is becoming the new normal. When Melissa moved away from Jamaica, the danger remained. Damage assessments will take weeks. Weakened infrastructure may continue to fail in the days ahead. International aid has begun to mobilize. Food, water, shelter, and medical supplies are being prepared. But Jamaica now faces its hardest test because the real disaster begins after the wind stops. And what Melissa left behind was not just destruction, it was the cost of being unprepared.